with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
And the loading screen's too fast as always. Alright guys, so I already played through this for, what, like 20 minutes or so, and then I got a call, and it deleted the entire audio from the first 20 minutes. So this is not me talking while I'm playing. This is all voiced over, like in post. Also, the program I like to use to kind of live edit my voice as a record, it keeps chopping off the front and the back. Do not know why. It's called Voice Meter. If you guys know of any better program, have any suggestions, oh yeah, right here, I'd like to try to figure out, like, what is this moaning about? And it's just this woman just moaning out of nowhere, no reason. She's so yeah. Anyways, this recording should be a lot clearer. In the second half of the video, I have the original recording, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about before and after, or after and then before kind of thing. But the program, it just keeps chopping up the front and the end of everything I say. And I know it's just because it's not activating the mic, boom, immediately. I don't know what, I paused there for some reason. I said why I paused in the original, but whatever. So yeah, I'm probably just going to not use that program anymore. It kind of makes my voice sound a little bit better, but most of that is just being neurotic. I got a pretty bomb voice already. I don't really need to edit it. Yeah, there I stopped just to listen to this dude, or this little girl sing the song.
Slower.
And then I read what the chat was. It's going to be really hard, because I'm not knowing it. Oh yeah, this dwarf is super ticked. I remember this. And I was like, oh, I really want to talk to him, but I want to get going with what the quest was. I don't remember. Oh, I was heading to the hunter. So yeah. I already know what happens coming up here. Basically, I'm going to go check out the Griffin nest and stuff, because I've already played this part. And like I said, I'm recording all this voice in post, just so you guys have something.
Must be out hunting.
I will say, it's a lot easier to like keep talking when I'm not actually playing. I'm trying to... Part of the reason I'm doing this playthrough is to get better at talking and playing and concentrating on both at the same time. But you'll see, like, later on, there's just stuff... Like, if I were playing this and not recording and trying to talk, I would probably play so much better, but...
Trails fresh.
There's a lot that I just
left home.
Don't do well. Don't do well at, because I'm trying to talk and fill the gap. And the funny thing is, I actually don't end up talking that much. There's a lot of gaps, and so I have to get used to just talking and talking and talking. I can talk and talk and talk just fine. Like, if this were a podcast or just a rant video or whatever, you can obviously tell I can fill the space and keep talking. But yeah, whenever I play a game, it's relaxation time normally.
You, Mislav. Shh. Hear that?
It's the wild dogs.
Wolves? No, wild dogs.
There we go, wild dogs.
More dangerous than wolves.
And I was like, no, not more dangerous than wolves, man. I got wrecked by wolves. You sure about that? I remember some of the stuff I said.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
And he's
It's
like,
the truth.
yeah, they are. Know why?
Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Yep, just like
Aye.
humans.
They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
It's also kind of hard to balance talking
I'm
versus
hunting bigger game.
them talking.
The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
He makes that sound all the time.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone.
Also, I gotta make sure I don't move the
help?
mouse during this part.
That is. If you don't mind blunting your
Because when I'm
silver blades
playing,
on
it
them.
doesn't bother me. But now, like, I can see it's just a viewer. I can see how that's weird when the camera just, like, jerks around for no reason.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem
So
for a
one of the
while
things
now.
I like
Since
with
the
this
war
game, I
started.
noticed this at the very beginning.
Soldier on the march.
Don't remember if I
Stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow.
butcher a cow.
Dog. A kick
What
in
I like
passing,
is,
no more.
I remember this. I'm following this path because, you know, like with the new, like the latest Elder Scrolls and a lot of these games, they give you a path, so you're like, well, that's where I go. And I was kind of, as I was going, I was like, this doesn't make sense. And the reason is, if you look over there on the right, it's Ask the Herbalist about Buckthorn. So it's leading me to the Herbalist. It doesn't continue the quest line to kill the wild dogs, which is really minor flaw, but it's pretty annoying. Now that I know about it, and up here in a minute, I kind of figured, I'm like, this, what the heck? I'm like, this is nowhere, where's the hunter? And then I figure out, like, I gotta go in here, figure out, like, how to do quest, and which it hasn't told me yet, and I need to know that information already. Let me readjust this, make it in a good position. Probably so. Probably pick me up just fine. So yeah, I'm just pressing every kind of menu button I know of, and I finally, just because I know of things, I'm like, I'm gonna try backspace. Boom. Then I'm like, quest, that's what I need. And yeah. So because those, it's like all part of one quest, it's just going to the top of the list there, I'm assuming. But yeah, just a real minor thing. I wish it would, you know, not have done that. But yeah, what I was gonna say though, before that sidetrack thing, I really like that whenever you're moving with an NPC, they'll match your speed. That's something like in Skyrim and other Elder Scrolls games that I mentioned, Oblivion, etc. In any games in like that vein, you'll sprint and the person you're supposed to be following or whatever will just walk at the slowest pace ever. So that kind of attention to detail, I can see why this game is praised. Yeah, and I was like, oh snap, he's getting wrecked by these dogs. I better jump in here. And I was a little worried because I was like, I'm gonna get freaking wrecked. Also, I'm pretty sure I put it on shield there. I was meaning to shield, but that worked out fine. I was like, okay. But yeah, the evidence for what I was talking about is about to happen. We're gonna be moving in a direction. He's gonna lead me to the spot, and
Dieter.
I'll run and he'll run with me.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
And then, of course, he clearly didn't want to talk about it. I'm like, before what? Because I want to know.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, yeah, I remember this part. And it's like, you could go to one rope press here. I'm like, of course I'm going to press. I want to know.
I'm a freak
Sure,
too.
any viewers do.
Aye, but of another kind.
Oh, this
If
is
it's
this is
lycanthropy, I can
weird.
help.
In post, now
What?
that I know what his
Lycanthropy.
quote-unquote
Werewolves.
freak nature
Handled a few
is,
cases in the past.
Geralt
It's
going,
usually
I'm a
simple
freak too,
curse
is
that-
weird.
The Lord's
It's just
son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged
It's a
himself.
rough story, man.
Lord started drinking, and the estate
But
fell
it
into ruin.
establishes in this world, like, the
That's the long
viewpoint
and short of
towards
it.
homosexuality and stuff. And it's just like, dang.
So,
But,
can you show me where you found enough guardians?
by the way, if you want to have a character... This is all the game
know anything
developers.
about it?
If you want a character that is transgender
Not my kind of
or
game.
homosexual or
You're
whatever,
his kind, though.
that's the correct way to do
Survival
it.
instincts alone ought to
Right
make
there.
you care.
I
Like,
walk silent
not
through the
forced. The
woods.
character's
No
still
Griffin can hear me
interesting
nor spy
with or
me.
without that fact. Like, it doesn't define who they are as a person. I hate when these games like, well, we gotta have a gay character, so let's make a character gay, and then it's just like it's completely pointless decision. I'm gonna stop talking about it before I ruffle every feather that there is. It's a good way to go viral, though. Maybe I should talk about it more. You know, the thing I think about politics today No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going in all that. But yeah, I think it was very tastefully done.
'Twas here.
This game.
One lay there, by the stump, headless.
So far, at
Hung
least.
from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I didn't want to be
Not the first Griffin I've dealt with.
pick a
Not
side
likely to
kind
be
of
the
thing.
last either.
Hope you're
I don't know if
right.
I'm gonna be prompted to pick a side in the war later.
Good hunting now.
But seems like a logical
Nilfgaardians were celebrating.
thing.
Griffin interrupted them.
Maybe one of the DLCs or something. So I don't want to make any decisions that directly affect that early
Ground's
on unless I'm
black,
forced to.
saturated with blood.
Also, I was
A can.
kind of roasting how obvious some of the stuff. He's like, yeah, looks like there was a lot of blood here. I'm like, yeah, really? That's what your magic witcher senses told you? No, that's blood on the ground. Lots of blood here.
These prints are older.
Oh, good.
And deeper. Heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
And I remarked here, I was like, okay, these are going towards the camp, so they came from the other place. And I didn't know if that was unlocked, that's why I opened this here. And I see the goodie crates, so... Of course, gotta get that bread and those orins. You know. And then I remarked, I was like, okay, they made this just steep enough that you can't actually get up it. Because they want you to make this jump. Which is a little bit silly, considering there's no difficulty involved in that. But whatever. They want you to make a jump. And this is still early in the game, so it's still technically tutorial. Kind of get a pass. Those sounds sound like weird insects. I know it's supposed to be the tree branches, but every time I do it, I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's just the wind. Just the wind in my witcher senses. Jeez, I feel like this video, once we hit the 20-minute mark, it's going to get, like, there's going to be a stark disappointment because... One, my commentary and the audio quality of my voice and everything is going to just, like, tank, probably. But also, it's just, like, me dying to the Griffin a few times, and...
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week.
Yeah, at first I was like,
The
oh, they already
Griffin
killed the
must be a
Griffin?
male.
And then I was like, oh, okay. So this is its mate. And I was kind of like, does any of this
Deep cuts
actually
over
give
the
me
whole
information?
body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Which, it's really good flavor, and I think every bit of it's good. But I've
Beak
noticed
tips worn.
there'll be yellow text
hairs in
whenever
the
it's
coat.
useful.
10, 12 years old.
At least it seems that way. So
Griffins pair off for life when young.
all of
Male
this is
must be about the
just
same age.
story for you. Because none of this is yet, so it's just like...
Thick shaft, dense barbs.
Thick shaft,
Royal Griffin.
dense barbs. Royal Griffin. Yeah, so...
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Started prowling the area. Yeah, then... Oh yeah, I was like, I want to read up on Griffins. Because I wanted to know, I was like, was all of that just for flavor, for sure? Or does it tell me anything about Griffins? And I was reading, I was like, wolves, yada 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 yada. It's just saying, like, these are wolves. And I was kind of reading through it, and I was just kind of like, okay, there doesn't seem to be any useful information. I was like, do I have Griffins? Boom, hybrids, Griffins. Griffins were once found in the high mountains where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on the lands, however, Griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey. I don't know when this is going to cut off because I'm not actually playing right now. Though still wary of main roads and towns where folk and blah blah blah, all the vulnerable stuff is at the bottom. Especially hated are the subspecies known as Royal Griffins and Arch Griffins, which apparently is what I'm going to have to fight. Half eagle, half tomcat. How long did I stay on this screen? Oh my gosh, get off of this screen. This player is a noob. Oh, he just now noticed. Grape shot. Hybrid oil. And Ard signs. Those are the weaknesses. Good job, Matt. You figured it out. And then I was annoyed here. I was like, why the F is it telling me about blacksmiths in the middle of the freaking, like, It's just like, hey, you know, blacksmiths make weapons, and weapons are good for fighting. And I don't understand why it's telling me that right now. Like, unless there was something I just really missed that was happening right here in this nest, there was no reason to tell me about blacksmiths right now. And then I was trying to figure out, I was like, this clearly looks burned. What the heck?
Only
And
a
then
human could do this.
I finally could look at it, and then it just tells me, this was burned. I was like, okay, I could see that. Then I grabbed all this stuff. I never looked at this stuff. This probably would have helped me fight. Oh wait, did I do loot all? I better have. I'm gonna check my inventory. It looked like I just grabbed the book. I may not have did loot all.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old.
But
Still alive when the
yeah,
Griffin brought him here.
whatever the weapon there
Took a long
may have
time
been better
dying.
than what I had and could have helped me fight the Griffin and stuff. But whatevs, didn't check. Wanted to keep it moving.
Bones. Horse. Dog. Human.
Yeah, and since they're all in one
months
spot, I
worth.
was like, either they vomited up the bones there, or they like arranged it on purpose. It's probably supposed to be like it vomited up the bones, like a hairball, but bones. So I pretty much decided, okay, there's nothing more to learn here. Then I saw there was like honey, and I was like, how do I grab this honey? And I tried different stuff, and I couldn't. The reality is, there was probably some sort of I was probably supposed to use my force blast to knock it off the tree, or fire, or something. But I was like, whatever. I don't know how to get the honey. So I moved on. And then here I just made that jump. It's a little bit wonky. And I was like, if I miss this, I'll probably die. Like, yeah, I'm low health, so could have died. But made it like a boss. And I was like, wait a minute, I can fast travel with these. There's probably a slightly closer place. And then I realized the sawmill. Oh, that's where I need to go. And then this loading screen. This takes like no time at all. Poof. Magic. So yeah, I probably won't be doing fast travel a ton. But it's really helpful for making a video. You know, nobody wants to watch me just walk. And games like this will tend to just be a lot of walking. So I start hearing this bloody murder screams. And I was like, what's happening? I heard, help me. I'm trying to figure out, like, what the heck. So I was like, whatever, I'll just keep going towards my quest. And then I heard it again. I was like, okay, somebody is screaming bloody murder. And then I was like, okay, here's where I need to go. I started just, you know, I thought maybe the screaming was coming from the hut, and I was like, nope. And I saw a little red dot by the thing, and it disappeared. And I was just trying to figure out, like, who's yelling this? And then I was like, this dude's talking about deer. And then here in a minute, I was about to be super ticked at this game, and I was like, are they screaming that because they're walking into each other? And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? They're just bumping into each other and then screaming. And I was about to be, because I've heard the AI and different stuff. I've heard a lot of good things about this game, and I was like, this, really? This is top notch? I was like, screw this game. They're just yelling for no reason. Because I walked near them. And then I realized, oh snap, there's a big death demon dog. Warg. Which I was like, I better kill that. It's going to kill people. And it like jukes me. I was like, I put my shield up. I could have got him with Axie or something then, but I didn't. And so I chased him a little ways, and I was like, I'm not going to catch him. And I don't know where he's going, or why this is what the AI is having to do. Try to get him with a spell. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to chase this dog forever. And then I was like, you know what? I probably could whistle for my horse. And then I realized, okay, in the future, when I need to run fast, ask for the horse, whistle him to me.
Slow now.
But I just move on with the quest at this point. And here soon, here very shortly, I think I get a call. Yeah, I've got like, in a minute and 30 seconds, I get a phone call. Totally shuts down everything. Pretty unfortunate, but, you know, It happens. And I'm pretty sure that's why my audio was all corrupted from the first half. And again, I also think that's probably due to the program thing I was trying to use also. So there's a whole lot of me picking. I'm trying to just really quickly press E and then space, and that's why I was jumping over stuff. But I was like, you know what? Bunch of herbs are right here in a close cluster. Like, it's boring for the video, but no person in their right mind playing would not grab these. Like, it's very clearly like, here's a chance to get a lot of herbs. Grab all of the herbs right here for free. And I didn't really check her stock so much, but I'm sure she can sell more. And maybe some recipes and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to, like, zero in on these to grab them, too. And I'm not using my Witcher senses, which is part of why that's the case. Hint, use your Witcher senses. It shows everything that's grabbable all of the time. So, in the future, hopefully I won't be making this mistake of just derping around. And that's the Discord calling noise. And then I'm like, oh, crap. I gotta answer this. Dang it. And it's over. Boom. Alright. Cool, man. Sounds good. Alright, bye. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. What was I doing? Oh, I was picking plants. Some bags of... And, alright, that's enough of that. There's still more, but whatever.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much.
It's pronounced herbs, not herbs.
Poisonous.
In large
No, that is an
doses,
herbalist.
Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn.
That's Lena, the Griffin did do it, so that's why I'm not asking, because the other person...
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah,
Gwynleve.
the Black One's looking out for our
Peter Sar
welfare.
Gwynleve. Get it right, man. Come on.
Nilfgaard Valley.
Yeah, I don't know if that dude's actually a good dude.
Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
I've got a strong feeling I'm gonna have to bring out the sensors for the next time. She doesn't. She looks fine. Oh, never mind. She's got like a bandage. Find some buckthorn on the riverbed using your Witcher senses. Alright. So this time, I like this. It's just giving me like a general idea, like the river's this way. Harold knows the river's this way, but you don't know where the buckthorn is precisely. It's haters on Witchers, man. Oh, come on, go down the hill. Jump, horse. Get out there.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings-on. He must avoid me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. so. I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Truly a fascinating tale.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Exactly.
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other.
Soot, yeah.
Well,
He probably wanted the soot off of it for
bring
like
an
a
old widower
magic
pan.
potion or something.
I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a
Any road? What is that?
Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in.
A pan contract, exactly.
Here, just in case.
Hey.
Sweetie, you were to find me pan, not bother me.
Some magic can be destroyed with that sign. Oh, okay, so Ard can be like blast, boom. Like robbing this old lady now. What's she doing with runestones?
Explains the stench.
Why does she have runestones? Weird old lady.
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing.
It's handy that I can just turn on light sources.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it.
I called it.
Write letters.
Oh, ink though. I thought he needed it to make some kind of
But when I gap
potion.
myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
When you're in range to meet, you effing show up. I did risk of my life. The entire standing there with my plow and cock in my hands waiting for nothing. Jeez, this dude is not happy. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you... Tell that the blessed Lord General of yours that me and your companions don't hold grudges and we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose time and place for the next meeting. Why can't I read right now? I missed. Is it gonna let me loot the guy now?
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
Found the pan, have ye?
Shut up, woman, I'll kill you. What's in this? Both know that this was just a way for me to get runestones and stuff for helping an old lady. That they
Here, your frying pan.
Here, I stuck it in my butt.
But mine were black with soot. and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road. Fry up a nice white fish for supper.
I get. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I got a bunch of crap from her. Oh, baked apple. Red. Okay, so my food went up. Apple juice. Jeez.
Hey there.
Scared, like, is there gonna be stuff in this water that's gonna kill me? That's what I'm worried about. Let's see. I feel like there's anything gonna kill me down here. See, and it gathers automatically. Okay. How much I need?
Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
I want. Does it give me? Actually, give me. Oh. Kind of awesome that there's. So do I? Can this be used for alchemy or anything? And am I keeping the extra at all? I guess these are fishing nets.
Come on, Roach. Damn, you're ugly.
Just killed myself again. So, why is it leading me this weird path through town? It's leading me back to Vesemir. It's probably at the tavern or whatever.
Is that the other side of the river? By the wood. Boy in Climmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, this boy. Will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Accepted a contract with a Griffin.
Bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got some buckthorn already. We ready.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
I don't know what these words mean, but sounds awful.
Male had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
It's time to set the trap.
Ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Oh, that's what he was talking to that dude about just now. Like, will that dude be going to look at his grains or whatever? To fight the Griffin by brewing the Thunderbolt potion. Backspace. Alchemy. Engine creator divided into categories. Alright. Liked it. Okay. A lot of, like, pointless. But I guess for people who've, like, never played a video game, all parts present. Left. Item during gameplay must first be equipped to the inventory panel. Select the inventory panel, use page up, page down, and click on the arrows. Okay. Toxicity, sight, and total darkness. Seconds. Accelerates vitality generation. Vitality generation pauses for 2 seconds upon receiving damage. You have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it, you must first equip it. Okay. A lot of obvious things. Toxicity. That potion said I got toxicity. What does that do? Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah. To Thunderbolt potion. Cool. Backspace. Character. Okay, we need game. Time to gain a level. Okay. Ability. So. Combat, signs, alchemy, general, Okay. Basically just pick. Okay, so there are crossbows. Points needed a branch to unlock. They're like special moves. I guess I'll just go. Can I go magic or I can go melee? I don't know which I want to do. All this stuff. I'll just do fast attack damage. Right.
Go, go.
All right. I'm gonna look at all that stuff in detail off camera and just. Probably something involving melee since I already spent a point there. Hope that that's viable and it's not like that's the new build. Like not that far.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose 'em. So, ready?
Start. Let's do it.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Hey.
So tell me.
Alright guys, we're about to kill this Griffin.
What do you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Ask me if I'm showing up for Christmas? What does he mean? Here it comes.
Hear that? It's
What did the Thunderbolt potion do again?
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
Ah, crossbow.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a Griffin to kill.
Guess they normally don't use crossbows, so I'm like special.
Watch out!
Okay, hold up. Increases attack power. Okay. Put shield up. It said Ard.
It's about to dive!
Attack potion. I'm doing like nothing to this guy.
Who's next?
Gosh. Minute ammo? That changes things. For this. Oh, so I can like make it stop flying.
Damn! It's fast!
Oh my gosh. Just like chomped a third of my health. It better not send me way back. If it does, I'm done. Change the difficulty level at any point. Good to know. I don't think I want to do that though. I think I want to stay. I want to fight hard mode. I'm gonna beat it.
Wait. Hey. One. Oh, stop. Watch out!
Nice. I get the slow motion. Watch myself get wrecked.
It's about to dive! Damn it.
Damage. Oh no! Don't get me! I don't have my shield up. I don't think I can counterattack these like monsters the same. Like the auto aim sort of, but it kind of sucks. I miss more than. He doesn't do damage to it at all. Over the food. Oh wow. Okay. Gosh.
Don't let it get away!
Oh. Like aim? What kind of arrow arc is that?
Go, go.
Don't tell me it's gonna be like a moving battle the whole time now. Horse is not into the fight. Almost got him. On dodging, I can't like use my shield. What's happened? Up.
Show me what you got.
I'm gonna die. Ugh. Didn't hit me physically when he came down, but it's still freaking into my shield.
Hey-ya!
Maybe heal myself to full health. Start with that. A Thunderbolt potion.
Who's next?
Yeah, parries don't work at all. It stunned me before, it looked like. The tiniest bit, no. There we go. Kill him. Kill it! What the? It's like dodging me now. All in. Okay. Jeez, that was a hard fight, man.
Not bad. Not bad.
Very bad. We got wrecked.
So you could stand to improve some things.
Like not die a bunch of times.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Alright, I'll meet him at the end, at the beginning of the next episode. That was rough. That was rough. I got somewhere to be. Had part of my stuff interrupted by a phone call earlier, but it's all good. It's all good. Killed the Griffin. Griffin? Hold up. There's gotta be stuff to loot. Oh, I'm like looting body parts. Dang. What? I took the Griffin's head? Straight up Griffin head. That's way better than a green bag. Oh, and I have like a brown bag now. Like the counterweight. Griffin head? Alright, I'm gonna stop right here. That's gonna be it. Well, no, there's a bug. There's a bug. What's the bug from? I'm gonna get away from these bugs. Alright, guys. If you like these videos, let me know. Hopefully there's no sound issues with this one. Some of it could be me and just not performing up to my mic settings. But, oh gosh. There's a thing right there. We'll fight that next time. Oh, there's another one. You know what? Take this. I believe in myself. I just killed a Griffin, man. Just bisected entirely. Drowner brain. I needed that for one of the crafting things. There was another one. What? Oh, I missed. Kinda just spammed to attack that one. Thing is though, taking one hit, like, cause I don't heal back. Like, outside of combat in any kind of way. Alright, that's the end for sure now. And it's over. Boom.